this last night of 2016, the new year is just 2 hours away. We're looking at some clear skies in Storm Lake and in downtown Sioux City on the Port Uvalde Company Skycam HD. We're above normal today, ending out the year with some warmer temperatures, and we'll start the year tomorrow with some above normal temperatures too before they crash and plummet throughout the week next week. 24 degrees right now in Sioux City with those clear skies, and we're seeing mainly 20s around Siouxland, 23 in Spencer, and in Storm Lake, 22 in Cherokee, 25 in Wayne. And these temperatures are a little bit cooler than they were about 24 hours ago. We're about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than we were last night. But I think our lows will be around the same as we were last night by tomorrow morning. Wind chills are in the teens, 11 in Sheldon and in Orange City. 17 is your real feel in Sioux City right now. And the winds are mainly out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Really, not much going on. Clear skies right now locally. There are some clouds up north. This is a system that's going to start to shimmy its way south for us by tomorrow evening. It'll increase the clouds for us throughout the day tomorrow and then bring in a wintry mix of some light rain, some light snow, and some light icing possible. Otherwise, before we get there, we have a new year to get through. So your midnight forecast, 22 degrees, mostly clear skies, really pleasant as we bring in 2017. So mostly clear skies tonight on Stormcast HD. That front does start to shimmy south by tomorrow. It's going to increase the clouds for us throughout the day. I think we'll stay dry through most of the day, but bring in a chance for light precipitation after 7 o'clock. As this front starts to move through, you could kind of see some light precip setting up for the overnight tomorrow night. Some light rain, some light snow possible. And then as we head towards Monday, that's when we start to see more of this rain and snow kind of come together. And you can see that Sioux City is kind of riding the rain-snow line there. We're kind of on the border. So I think we could see some light rain, freezing rain, meaning that the rain is going to freeze on contact on the streets, and some light snow possible. This system will last around most of the afternoon Monday, but kind of head out by Monday night. Behind it, very dry conditions, blustery winds, and cold temperatures. The first week of 2017 will be another brutally cold one. 40 tomorrow, above normal by about 10 degrees. And then Monday is the transition day. We'll be right around freezing as we're bringing in that light rain and snow. And then we plummet to the teens on Tuesday, 14 being the coldest that we'll see during the day, that is. 14 degrees on Thursday, and then all the overnights will be in the single digits and below at 0. So for tonight, New Year's Eve, we're looking at 20 degrees, mostly clear and nice. Wishing you all a very happy 2017. For tomorrow, New Year's Day, we're going to start out the year a little bit warmer than normal, 40 degrees, but we will increase the clouds throughout the day and then bring in that icy mix after 7 o'clock. Some light rain, some light snow, some freezing rain possible as well. And by the way, we're starting the year, New Year's Day, 10 above normal, but it's nowhere near the record. That record is 61 from 1939. And then the coldest was 20 below 0, 1974. The wettest was just over half an inch of precipitation from 1960. So there's that 7-day forecast, warm until really Monday. Then we have that icy mix coming through late tomorrow evening into Monday, blustery. And then the first week of 2017, Christina, is going to be cold. All those wind chills. Yeah, and the wind chills, of course, well below 0. So
no.
Bundle up.
I was going to say bundle up, but definitely tonight, enjoy the last little bit of good weather.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Well, it was a busy day out in sports today, so we're going to go ahead and send it over to Jesse Kroll. He's got all the latest in Siouxland sports.
It looked coming out of the holiday break, the Musketeers were on Santa's naughty list. They got a lump of coal in the form of a 2-1 loss to Tri-City, the first game back from the break. But last night, Sioux City took down Lincoln 3-2, so tonight could they close out with a 2016 last-second win. The Musketeers hosting Omaha tonight, who they beat before the break 4-1. In the first, Jackson Keene centers the puck to Marcel Godbot, who puts it where Mama hides the cookie jar top shelf, putting the Musketeers up 1. Later in the period, Connor Ford gets his backhander on net. There's a scrum for the rebound in front of the net, but there's no goal. There's a little shoving after the match, too, right there. Trevor St. Jean on the breakaway, but Matthias Kivlenix is going to preserve the 1-0 lead, stoning him on the breakaway. But on the very next faceoff, Derek Hamlin shows some patience, but then he's going to unleash a snapshot that beats Kivlenix. And the Musketeers would come back in force overtime, but they would lose in the shootout 5-4. There's been plenty of holiday basketball tournaments this past week, including the Dordt Classic. Teams are coming from pretty much every Midwest state. Of course, there's Iowa, Minnesota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and Kansas. And now they're heading back home after today with the tournament wrapping up. Fellow GPAC school number 4 Northwestern taking on Oak Hills Christian. The Wolfpack jumping on the defenders early. Colin Tyrone showing some patience in the paint, finishing with a high bank shot. More from Oak Hills Christian. Tyrone dishing to Duke Abelos on the wing, and he's going to put his team up 5-2 with this three. But here come the Red Raiders. Good ball movement from the team that finishes with a long ball from Riley Francis, and it's tied up at 5. The next time down the court, they're swinging it around the arc, and Derek Bassi nails the 3. And the Red Raiders beat the Wolfpack for the second time this year, winning big, 122-71. One of the host teams, Dordt women, taking on number 15 Friends University, and the Falcons weren't too friendly early. Sean Sellers passing to Betty Acufio for the deep ball, and they're up 55-40. Dordt giving some offense right back, though. Alyssa Fetters looking trapped, but she finds Jamie Gasink, who's going to drop the mid-range jumper. And the defenders are going to show some more offense. Kenzie Bauzema is going to take it hard to the rack, and with the shot dropping, she's going to get the foul as well. Sellers can't hit the 3 on this next play, though, but Joanna Posey is going to fight for the board, and she's going to also fight for the points. And the Falcons would cruise to a 72-52 victory. How about some D1 men's action, though? Number 1, Villanova at Creighton. Kyrie Thomas going the length of the court and tossing it over to Marcus Foster, who hits the 3. Another great transition play for the Blue Jays. Maurice Watson with the great bounce pass to Justin Patton, who finishes with the two-handed slam. And Creighton's up. I'd be jacked up too if I was a fan, but Nova's ranked number 1 for a reason. Plenty of adversity to the season, and Josh Hart is going to snag the offensive board and put it back up. More from Nova. Jalen Brunson pulls up at the elbow, and he's going to knock down the jumper, and the Wildcats would hold on to this one and stay undefeated, winning 80-70. We had a story about how the Hawkeyes stay focused with all the fun things they have in Tampa, and now hear from them about their favorite activities when we return.
ABC9's 7-day weather forecast is brought to you in part by Bomgars. What you need when you need it.
Are you struggling with stubborn, unwanted fat? Are your clothes not fitting the way they used to? Hi, this is Dr. Paula Hicks with Avi Medical Laser Spa, introducing Cool Sculpting, the world's leading non-invasive fat removal treatment. Cool Sculpting freezes away unwanted fat for good without surgery or downtime. Have a treatment over your lunch hour. Get rid of your double chin, belly pooches, love handles, muffin tops, and saddlebags for good. With Cool Sculpting, it's never been easier to transform your body. Call Avi today at 712-224-3500 to schedule your free consultation.
We got to know the doctors very well over the years. When you had an ear infection, when you fell off your bike, and when you had your appendix out, they were always there with the best care.
Orange City Area Health System. A lifetime of care starts here.
Looking for these? You drive Buzz. Could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
This important safety message is brought to you by Habitué Coffee House and Cakes to Remember.
Get a new Lazy Boy in your choice of designer covers for just $2.72 during the Holiday Home coupon sale now at Everett's. Lazy Boy makes a great gift for the home. Save on any Lazy Boy with coupons valued at up to $300. Hurry and save big for the holidays.
Hear that? That's the sound of someone starting their day with unlimited potential, excited and ready for anything. Wait, what's that? Software updates? Security alerts? Network issues? That's the sound of your business slowing down. Make every startup great with managed services from RTI. RTI provides ongoing IT support from certified experts. To get more out of your technology, visit rtimanagedservices.com.
Wow. There it is. It's the Red Tag sales event, and people are excited to bring in the new year with a new Chevrolet.
I'm a huge Chevy fan. How would you feel about starting 2017 in a new Chevy?
It sounds wonderful.
Oh, heck yeah.
I want to get one tomorrow.
Turn it on, let's go.
It's the Red Tag Sales Event. Find your tag for a total value over $4,000 on Chevy Equinox. Or current qualified GM lessees can sign and drive this Chevy Equinox for around $224 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Happy holidays from your KCAU-9 sales team.
That will be the origin of a strong cold front.
Get Siouxland's most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Fred Hexa and the KCAU-9 weather team.
Whenever we needed special medical care, like my CAT scan, your grandpa's knee surgery, or grandma's chemotherapy, we received comprehensive care all in one place, close to home.
Orange City Area Health System. A lifetime of care starts here.
Let's imagine there was a bowl game in Sioux City. The teams could go to the Blue Bunny headquarters or a Musketeers game. So let's imagine the opportunities they had in Tampa Bay. Jordan Furby talked to the Hawkeyes about their favorite things to do in Tampa.
It's been a week full of activities for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Yes, practice has been key, and obviously the game is number one. But what has this team enjoyed outside of that? Let's find out.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I would have to say going to the beach with my teammates. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Just getting closer with them and building those friendships even stronger. And I've been very blessed to be a part of this program.
We went fishing for a little bit, so that was fun. Otherwise, just the small things, just enjoying time with teammates.
Did you catch anything out there?
Yeah, we did. We caught some snappers, some red snappers, and then we caught some flounders, stingray, and a couple other fish.
Is that your first time doing that kind of fishing?
I've never been on the sea fishing, so it was a pretty good experience.
I'll say the Busch Gardens activity, we actually got a chance to get a funnel cake, got on a lot of roller coaster, and I fed a giraffe. They was eating lettuce.
Okay.
Big piece of lettuce. So I mean, it was good, and then just having fun with the animals.
Coming up a little bit later in sports, Jordan Furby will tell you how they're trying to avoid the distraction of some of those events. That coming your way. I'm John Schaefer with your Hawkeye Headquarters Report.
That game can be seen right here on KCAU-9 on January 2nd. It wasn't the ending Nebraska had hoped for, but the fans, they're used to this type of finish. After numerous 9-4 seasons before the Mike Riley era, the Cornhuskers finally wanted to get over the hump and reach double-digit wins. But Tennessee denied any chance of that yesterday. The Volunteers held off a late comeback from the Cornhuskers, something Nebraska has done all year. The Cornhuskers were down 31-14 in the fourth quarter, but they scored twice within 3 minutes. This gave them plenty of time for the comeback, but Tennessee's defense buckled down the rest of the quarter, and one more touchdown pass from Vols quarterback Joshua Dobbs sealed the win. Throughout the fourth quarter, the Cornhuskers believed they'd be able to pull off a rabbit out of the hat one final time.
I mean, I thought if we get a stop there, we can go get the ball. We have a chance. And I don't know how much time was left. I think it got to be 38-24, and then we get a 3-and-out and it just killed us.
Yeah, obviously coming off last year and the disappointing season we had, our senior class got together in the off season. We don't want to go out that way, and we were pushing for that 10 win, but 9 wins is kind of where we've been at, but definitely a step in the right direction after last season.
Thought it was going to be like every other game we kind of came back in. I could get that hope, but the team just showed that whatever the outcome of the game, these guys on this team love the game. They love each other, and we're not going to stop playing. So just showed the heart that this team put forth throughout this whole season.
Sad the season finished like that, but congrats to all the seniors on their career as a Cornhusker. That's it for sports. We'll be back after the break.
It's back, the best deal ever from Cable One. For a limited time, $25 gets you 100 megs. Really, $25? That's half price on high-speed internet. We've never offered you so much for so little. So call Cable One at 855-808-2737. 100 megs means reliable Wi-Fi and the best streaming on all your devices, all for just $25. But this half-price deal ends soon. So call and switch today. Cable One, the face of fast.
The first time I went to Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, I was just a twinkle in my parents' eye. They were nervous becoming parents, but the experienced team of doctors and nurses took the time to answer all of their questions. When I was ready to come into the world, Buena Vista Regional Medical Center's personalized care made me and Mom comfortable every step of the way. When I finally saw her, I knew I was well taken care of. Thank you, BVRMC, for introducing me to my family.
If you need a dependable vehicle on short notice, call Siouxland's trusted leader in vehicle rentals for over 25 years. With the newest models of the vehicles you need, free pickup and delivery, and prompt personalized service.
Great Western gives you more. Call 255-5304.
Your local newscast that ends at this disc begins at these. Picking up the phone and chasing down leads, digging deeper, getting answers to your questions. When it affects our communities, KCAU-9 News investigates.
Quit the cigarettes, and I've reduced the amount of nicotine. I've gone from 24 milligram per milliliter down to 3 milligram per milliliter.
I smoked for approximately 30 years. I'm one of those whining non-smokers now.
These are electronic nicotine delivery systems. There's a reason they're called INS devices.
It's replaced the act of smoking without the smoke.
Absolutely would recommend Aloma to anyone.
If you don't smoke, don't vape. But if you do smoke, come to Aloma for an alternative.
Happy holidays from your KCAU-9 sales team.
We all agree that it's our responsibility
as Siouxlanders, as humans,
to offer support to those who are facing a challenge.
They are someone's family member.
Or maybe someone who has served our country.
You want to help? Siouxland is blessed with many agencies organized to help people in need.
Rather than giving cash directly to someone, consider supporting our local programs and services that are here to serve.
By working together, we will do so much more for those in need.
Come back. Well, as you can see, we're getting into the New Year's spirit, and 2017 is approaching. So, yeah. Do you guys have any New Year's resolution?
No. Do better.
Do better.
On the TV. Just make it simple. Do better on the TV.
I think you do very well.
Oh, thank you.
You do.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, look at this face. It's what would the weekends be without Jesse Kroll? I ask you.
But I want our teams to do well. How about that?
There we go. Yeah.
But I mean, the Musketeers are off on the right foot. They're gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. They're gonna win the championship. You get it first.
All right. Well, for all of you out there celebrating, Elisa, tell us what they should expect out there with the weather on this last day.
Yes, the midnight forecast as we bring in the new year. At midnight, we'll have mostly clear skies and a temperature of 22 degrees. So very pleasant conditions as we bring in 2017. For New Year's Day, temperatures will be a little bit warmer than they were today, 40 degrees with some increasing clouds. Now, we do bring in a rain-snow mix. That's really after 7 o'clock. We'll have some rain and some freezing rain, meaning watch out for slick spots on the roads because that rain will freeze on contact, and some snowflakes mixing in as well. That all lingers into Monday. We'll have some of that rain-snow mix, some icy conditions on Monday, a temperature hovering freezing at 34 degrees. Then blustery northwest winds kicking behind that front. Teens throughout the week, temperatures really tumbling for the first week of 2017, and overnights in the single digits and below zero. So, I mean, we're kind of starting the year off warm a little bit tomorrow, and then very cold for this first week of 2017.
Oh my goodness, this is what I think of those tunes numbers there.
I'll say that, John. I'll go through you.
Okay, all right. Well, that's going to do it here for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a happy and safe New Year.